again. Good morning sa lahat. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is March 3. Today is Wednesday. It's already 7:30 in the morning. So, welcome to my online tutorial classroom. So, sa mga hindi pa po nakakapag-subscribe ng aking YouTube channel, huwag pong kalimutan na mag-like, mag-comment, mag-share ng aking video at huwag din kalimutan i-subscribe ang aking YouTube channel. At most especially, do not forget to press the notification bell para makatanggap po ng latest videos. So, ngayong umaga po, we are going to discuss the gas laws. So, the gas laws, as what I've already presented, the different properties of a gas. So, what are the different properties of a gas? We have, number one is volume, pressure, temperature, and the number of moles. So, there are four. So, pressure, temperature, volume, and the number of moles. So those are the four properties of a gas which are extremely important and measurable. Okay? So this time I'd like to present to you the gas laws. Pero isa lang muna. Okay? There are lots of gas laws that we are going to discuss, but I'll be presenting with you the gas law, which is the Boyle's law. Okay? The Boyle's law, when we say Boyle's law, it is investigated, or it is presented, or it is discovered by an Anglo-Irish chemist, Robert Boyle, okay, wherein it states that the volume of a given mass of gas, we're talking about the given mass of gas held at constant temperature, meaning the temperature is constant, okay, which is inversely proportional to its pressure. So meaning, we're talking about now the given mass which are held at constant temperature, meaning constant temperature. Okay? Okay, the volume is inversely proportional to its pressure. The volume is inversely proportional to its pressure. So ibig sabihin, kapag tumaas ang volume, bababa yung pressure. Kapag tumaas yung pressure, bababa yung volume. That's what we call inversely proportional. So ayun, this time I would like to show you the graph that shows the relationship of pressure and volume. Let us try to see the graph. Okay, so we have the volume and the pressure. Okay, kapag tumaas yung volume, bumaba yung pressure. And that is what we call the inverse relationship between pressure and the volume. So, I'd like to present to you now, okay, the relationship of the volume and pressure when it comes to solving a word problem related to Boyle's law. So, I'd like to show you the mathematical expression of the inverse proportion or inverse relationship of pressure and volume. So we can say that volume is at constant temperature is inversely proportional to pressure. So that is the mathematical expression of the Boyle's law. We can also say that volume is equal to K1 over P. Okay, or we can say, cross-multiply po natin, we are talking about constant, so we can say volume is equal to 1 over P. So, cancel po natin yan, cross-multiply, so we have Vp is equal to K1. Okay, so we're talking about now the constant. So, we can say V1 P1 is equal to V2 P2. Always remember that Boyle's law is known as a volume pressure relationship. So we can say V1 is initial volume, P1 is initial pressure, V2 is final volume, and P2 is final pressure. Okay? So, that's it. How we're going to solve now, let's say for example, we're going to solve final volume or final pressure. So, we are going to divide both sides kung ano yung katabi nung hinahanap natin. So, anong hinahanap natin? Let's say for example, we have V2. So, we have to divide both sides with P2. So, we can cancel this. So, V2 is equal to V1, P1 over P2. That's the formula in solving V2. So, V1, P1 is equal to V2, P2. What if we're going to solve for final pressure? So, we have to divide both sides kung ano yung katabi niya. So, we have V2. So, cancel the V2. So, we have P2 is equal to V1, P1 over V2. So, these are the formula. V2 is equal to V1, P1 over P2. P2 is equal to V1, P1 over V2. These are the formula that we are going to use in solving the word problems related to Boyle's law. So, ayan, I'd like to give you a problem. Okay? Freon is an air conditioning unit, has a volume of 0.30 liters. It is allowed to function in a room where the pressure is about 628 millimeter mercury, assuming that the temperature is at constant state. Find the final pressure of Freon when its volume is increased to 0.95 liters. So let us try to see, no? From 0.30 liters, it increases to 0.95 liters. So what do you expect from its pressure? So the pressure is 628 millimeter of mercury. So what do you expect? So let us try to see as we solve this problem. Now, let us try to identify the given from the problem. So we have here our given are, first we have V1 or initial volume, which is 0.30 liters. We have P1 is 628 millimeter of mercury, and we have V2, which is 0.95 liters. So ang hinahanap natin is we have P2. P2 ang hinahanap natin. Always remember, let's try to see, no? From V1, the volume is 30 liters. It increases to 95 liters. Let us try to see what will happen to the initial pressure. What will happen to the final pressure? As we see that the volume increases, we know that the Boyle's law, the pressure is inversely proportional to its volume. So let us try to see. P2 is equal to V1, okay, P1 over V2. So substitute natin. So V1 is 0.30 liters multiplied by, we have 628 millimeter mercury over our final pressure volume, which is 0.95 liters. So we can say here, no? So we can say that's it, no? So we can also have it 0.30. So using calculator, so we have 0.30 multiplied by 628. So we have 188.4 divided by 0.95. So cancel na po natin yung liters. So divide by 0.95. Okay, so our answer is 198.32 millimeters of mercury. So let us try to see. So, tingnan mo, ang laki po ng tinaas po, no? Ang laki po ng tinaas. Kung gaano kalaki po yung tinaas, ganun din po ang kalaki po ng ibababa niya po doon sa pressure. So, from 628 mm of mercury, it decreases to 198.32 mm of mercury. Let us try to see 30 liters. It increases to 95 liters. So, it's a matter of 60 points ang tinaas niya po. But let us try to see, ang laki po. Because, ganun din po, they are inversely proportional. So, this is the simple problem for Boyle's law, which is known as volume-pressure relationship. So, that's all for today. Kapag nagustuhan po ang aking video, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe my YouTube channel, Teacher Dex Channel TV. Thank you everyone and God bless.